Hi folks, this is Rose from In Rose's Garden, and today we are going to make a really pretty pair of hair sticks using beads from our bead strand and bead kit, design challenge kit from SoftFlex wire under the sea. I think this is going to be really pretty. I hope you like them as well as I think I'm going to, and we will just see. Let's turn down and get started. Okay, what we have here are some crimp tubes, some of the crimp tubes from the kit, 2 oval jump rings, 2 blanks for our hair sticks, and then all the goodies that we're going to use to make them. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take, well, let's split these in half, so I only need half on half. So, okay, I think we've got them split up now. Well, those guys over there. Okay, so what I want to do, oops, got an extra one of these over here and not one of those over there. So I'm going to put this jewel in this bead trap. That is going to be our focal. On either side of that, we're going to have a pearl with a bead cap, and then a bicone, the daisy spacer, and the teal and purple. And then down at the bottom, we're going to have hanging this chandelier crystal, and then also this starfish. They're going to hang together. So let's get started and we'll have some fun. We're going to use some turquoise SoftFlex medium beading wire. That's almost enough that I already have out there. I think it should be good. So we'll cut this off. And we'll get one of our crimp tubes here. And then we're going to put on the starfish, and then the crystal. Then we'll bring it back up through the crimp tube. Now this one I'm going to make relatively loose because I do not want the starfish to be popping up too much in front of our crystal. So we'll hang like so, like that. So we are going to crimp this about here. I think that's probably as well, it's moved itself some. I don't want it to be tight though, because we don't want the starfish to do a pop-up. Like it's, you know, like it's gotta, we want it to hang down relatively good. I think that's good. So now we want to crimp this. And there is our starfish and our chandelier here, on here, like so. Now we're going to start stringing our beads. I'm going to cut a little bit of this extra wire off so that we don't have a lot hanging out of this rondelle. I think the rondelle will hold the rest of the bead just fine. So, come on, baby. I don't want you swinging around too much on me here. There we go. And we just bead up the line. Oops. Well, we have to get it on there. Having a bit of butterfingers today. Now here comes the tricky part. Because this is off-centered, we can put this through fine and through the bead but it's not always going to want to go straight up to the other side. Let's see if we'll get lucky. Oh, we did get lucky. Way to go. So then we go like so. Next is the other pearl with the bead cap, the bicone, the daisy spacer, and the rondelle. So there is our stick. It'll hang like there. I'm going to cut this last little bit off. It's been giving me a few problems right here, so I don't want it to continue to do so. So we'll grab another one of our crimp tubes and then a jump ring. Through the crimp tube, come on baby, and then through the rondelle, and through the daisy spacer if you can get it to go through, and it did easily. So then hold on to your jump ring, come here baby, and pull. And you see how nicely that pulled that all down there? Wasn't that nice? Now we just got to crimp this. So we carefully crimp it so that we don't get our jump ring in there, because it's going to try. And once we have it all crimped, we can cut off our extra wire. Oh, I didn't quite get it. Trying to be careful and not get the other wire, but at the same time I don't want to leave this sitting here. There we go. So there she is, our first one. So now we just have to open this up, the jump ring, and hook it to our stick, and our first one is done. Close her up. Making sure she's closed all the way. And there we go. There is our first one done. Now we just have to do exactly the same to the second to get it finished. So let's do that. Got to get out some wire first. Now let's see, we need our crimp tube first. Where'd they go? There they are. And then our crystal and our starfish. So come on, tube, go down there. Now I want it to be about the same size as the other one, so I'm going to compare. We're a little bit bigger. We're about there right now. So we'll crimp this. There we go. Trim some of the wire down. And string our beads. So we start with our rondelle, and then our daisy spacer, our bicone. Make sure that the rondelle goes over the extra wire here. Then we have our bead cap, one of our pearls. Now we have the tricky part, our trap with our crystal. Now we want to make sure that we put the crystal and the trap in the same way, so we want it to go this way. And with the crystal needs to go through. And now we need to see if we can get that to finesse and go right up in the hole. Come on, baby, into the hole. Oops. There we go. Those went in pretty good this time. The other pearl, bead cap, bicone, daisy spacer, rondelle. Okay, we got the second one all strung now. Now we need to put on our crimp tube and our jump ring. Get this through the crimp tube. There we go. We're out the other side here. Take hold of this, pull. Bring you down some more. Pull a little more, pull a little more. Let's see how close we are to the other one. Looks pretty good. So now it's just time to crimp. So we'll crimp. Okay, that's good. And now we trim the extra wire. Left more wire than I wanted there. So let's see if we can slide it into the bicone maybe. If not, we'll have to see about getting some more off. That looks like no. So, where are my tiny clippers? Okay. Now we just need to open it up and put it on the stick, and we'll be done. So, get our first pair of pliers out. And a second. Open her up. Now you'll notice I'm opening this pretty wide. That's because this is a pretty thick base to this here. And close. That I didn't want to do. But everything looks to be fine. So let's make sure she's closed all the way. Looks good. And our second one is done. So there are our hair sticks using our SoftFlex design kit. I think those turned out pretty cute. So there we go. There are our hair sticks using our SoftFlex Design Challenge kit under the sea. Are those pretty? They're a little heavier than I normally make them, but I think they're fine still. So into the hair. I think those turned out very pretty. And I hope you like them as well as I do. This has been Rose from In Rose's Garden. And again, we've made these beautiful hair sticks using the SoftFlex Company Design Challenge Kit, Under the Sea. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.